Good day. Today, Tuesday, September 27, 2022. The USA urges Pakistan to are looking for debt alleviation from China. Blinken says Pakistan has to enhance ties with India. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Tuesday entreated Pakistan to are searching for debt remedy and restructuring from China, its single largest creditor after the USA has considered full-size flood-induced devastation. At least 1,600 humans have misplaced their lives, whilst the estimated price of flood damages and losses stands at a stunning $28 billion, with almost one-third of the USA nonetheless submerged by way of the deluge. Pakistan has made comparable appeals for debt swaps for local weather action to different countries. Read Turkey dispatches 14th airplane carrying useful resource to flood-hit Pakistan. I additionally entreated our colleagues to interact with China on some of the vital troubles of debt comfort and restructure, so that Pakistan can greater rapidly get better from the floods, Blinken advised Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari in Washington, in accordance to a nation branch readout of the meeting. The two officers additionally mentioned the U.S. flood relief, counter-terrorism cooperation, and Pakistan's members of the family with India. Pakistan has to repay around $1.1 billion to the Paris Club countries. Overall, Pakistan owes $10 billion to wealthy nations that consist of Japan, France, Germany, the US, and others. USA has to pay $16 billion in greenbacks to the non-Paris Club countries. Out of that, Pakistan owes $14.6 billion on its own to China. According to the global information business enterprise Bloomberg, Pakistan owes about 0.33 of its complete exterior debt to its neighboring country. Beijing has made almost $26 billion in quick and medium-term loans to Pakistan and Sri Lanka over the previous 5 years as its foreign places lending shifts from funding infrastructure towards presenting emergency relief, in accordance to aid data. I look up lab at William and Mary, a college in the USA. Plans are in location for the authorities to communicate with China after speaking with the individuals of the so-called Paris Club, a casual team of rich international locations that bailed out governments from Argentina to Zambia, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif informed Bloomberg in an interview Ultimate Week. Pakistan is a flagship for China's Belt and Road Initiative with tasks well worth greater than $25 billion completed. The IMF additionally suggested to Islamabad that investments in the 2D section of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, ought to elevate boom possibilities. However, the mission loans should pose a danger to debt sustainability, it stated in a file launched this month. The effect of historical flooding grew to become extra evident by means of the give-up of August, about the identical time that Pakistan secured a $1.1 billion mortgage from the IMF to assist avoid a default. Pakistan has spoken with the IMF and World Bank about instantaneous debt alleviation as well. The USA on Tuesday introduced $10 million in resources for Pakistan's flood remedy efforts in addition to the already introduced help of $56.1 million after FM Bilawal met with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Washington, D.C. According to the Foreign Office spokesperson, Bilawal apprised Blinken about the devastation induced via the cataclysmic floods with greater than 33 million human beings displaced and a large loss of lives and livelihoods. The minister additionally highlighted the alleviation efforts of the authorities and human beings of Pakistan and thanked the U.S. authorities for their assistance. The U.S. urges Pakistan to enhance ties with India. Meanwhile, the U.S. has counseled Pakistan to enhance ties with India, whilst sidestepping New Delhi's issues over improving help for Islamabad's F-16s. In our discussions today, we talked about the significance of managing an accountable relationship with India, stated Blinken. Blinken's feedback got here after India's defense and overseas ministers' antagonistic a U.S. selection to supply a help package deal of about $450 million for Pakistan's fleet of U.S.-made F-16 fighter jets. When requested about Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar calling on the U.S. to assess its warming relationship with Pakistan and criticizing the authorization of $450 million for the F-16 program. U.S. State Department spokesperson Ned Price reportedly said, "The relationship we have with India stands on its own. The relationship we have with Pakistan stands on its own. We additionally desire to do the whole lot we can to see to it that these neighbors have family members with one some other that are as optimistic as can be possible. We don't view our relationship with Pakistan, and on the different hand, we don't view our relationship with India as in relation to one another. These are each companion of ours with distinct factors of emphasis in each, and we appear to each as companions due to the fact we do have in many instances shared values, we do have in many instances shared interests," he elaborated. The Pakistan-US Assembly got here hours earlier than Jaishankar met Blinken, Indian Information Everyday The Tribune reported. Earlier, Jaishankar had stated the US-Pakistan relationship has neither ended up serving Pakistan properly nor serving the American interests when requested at an open tournament on the first US fingers package deal for Pakistan considering 2018. Jaishankar on Monday night time had an assembly with U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin to talk about extra information sharing and logistics cooperation to similarly enhance operational coordination between the U.S. and Indian militaries. Thanks for watching and subscribing to the channel.